young teenage girl.
Oh,
this
shoot.
happened recently.
Wait, you already know, bro.
I can still
Move! Boojing pop on my screen. We can't have stuff at the highest quality. We can't enjoy nice things not on this PC. No, my niggas.
my head, playing over and over again. I live in an apartment complex on the 3rd floor. I don't usually get visitors, and when I do,
Well, that's
it's just
tough.
my aunties and cousins coming over.
This niggas is a
On this
popular
particular
loner.
day, I
He a
was
popular
alone
loner now. He on YouTube.
watching YouTube as usual. I don't have a phone anymore since it gave me a lot of trouble and then stopped working permanently. Anyway, after watching YouTube, I got
Niggas probably had
my
Android.
stepdad as he came home from work. After greeting
Shoot, bro, I still got the trap phone, iPhone 6. That jump be working perfectly fine. If I need to screenshot some bullshit to snap John send me, boom, trap phone. Take a little long to charge
I
though.
went back to my room where my brothers were on their bunk bed. I shared a room with them, so I never had privacy of my own. As I was looking around, my brother suddenly said he heard knocking on the door. It was dark out, and I didn't believe him at first. Since I hadn't heard it, I shrugged it off. But then, I heard the knock. My
Oh,
brother
shoot.
got up, but I told him to sit back down on the bed.
Go get the
I
strap. No
I didn't
dildo.
want my younger brothers opening doors for strangers. I walked up.
Well,
to the
find
bed.
them
There
niggas.
was a chair right next to it. For some reason, I didn't want the person knocking to know anyone was home. So I didn't move the chair in front of the door to look through the peephole. Instead, I climbed onto the chair, leaning
Oh, he's
close.
holding an
almost
angle,
as I
bruh.
tilted my body to look. And that's when the fear hit me. I won't forget what I saw through the peephole.
But show it. Oh shoot.
Man, wearing
You
a
niggas got this strap too.
almost like some kind of government worker. He was standing slightly slanted to the side. But
Hey,
what
bro, you better have a strap, bro.
most Was the gun. He held it right up to the peephole.
That's a profile picture right there.
He wanted
Screenshot it. Screenshot.
Heart racing. I slowly stepped
That
down
jump is
from the chair.
tough, man.
I slipped off my slides so they wouldn't make a sound. I turned to my brothers and gestured with my hand, shaping a gun, warning them to be
Yep, that
silent.
nigga's got a strap.
I quickly shut off all the lights and ran into my stepdad's room to tell him what I had just seen.
He better have his strap.
Worse was that right before the man came, the electricity went out, and
Zamana.
that made it feel even scarier. My brothers ended up coming into my stepdad's
Then
room.
niggas gonna wallbang you guys through the door.
Flashlight on his phone, since the ceiling light in his room didn't work. The knocking continued. My stepdad wanted to check the peephole himself, but I wouldn't let him. I was too scared that even the slightest sound would give us away. We stayed in the room for over
Yeah,
an
niggas
hour.
is smart, but
Eventually,
niggas might have
it
some
seemed
top tier
as the
audio.
man had left because we heard a little boy and his parents walking into their apartment on our floor. We could also hear kids playing downstairs on the 1st floor. That was when I finally called my mom.
That's some meat riding, bro. How the school threat math niggas he gonna come for you guys with this strap, but he not gonna come for the other little squeaker and the mom on the floor.
And asked if we could go to my
That nigga's one of the meat rider
Without
killers.
telling her what had happened. We left in a hurry. I never saw that man again, but the thought still terrifies me. What if I had let my brother open the door?
Why would he open the door? That nigga's got Asperger's, and he would have had to clear the blast there if he opened the door.
28 years old, but this story happened when I was just 7, and I still remember it to this day. I used to go to a local park with some friends. We had been going there for almost 2 years, but over the last 5 months, we noticed something strange.
I just realized the
Every
volume was
single
low.
day,
Oh hell no!
Fat.
Look at this niggas! Look at this plate cleaner, bruh. The niggas said a plate cleaner profile. The plate cleaner profile. That's his build name, bruh. Niggas be looking around. Look how he scouting out all the little kids. No, but them kids. He was messing with them kids. Look at this niggas.
Who would sit on a nearby bench
Oh, he getting all
and
bricked.
watch us and other kids for
Niggas getting all yeah. That
this
niggas.
unsettling grin on his face.
Then niggas getting bricked up watching all them little squeakers.
Parents or guardians, since the park was close to our house and our parents trusted us. This was back in 2003.
This is the autumn, and this is gonna be autumn in like 35 years when he quits music. We're seeing these niggas went to the future and they seen what autumn was up to. This is the future. Twiz Uzi. This is the Twiz Uzi's bad future. These niggas are like Trunks and Gohan, and that niggas in the future scouting on kids. This is if he, what's it called? I guess this is what's gonna happen when he retires.
We didn't have phones to call for help. About 2 weeks after we started to feel uncomfortable watching us.
Autumn! Hey, move, Autumn!
It was just me and my 3 friends in the park that day. He walked up and asked us if we wanted to go to his house to play video games.
Oh no, bro. He like, hey, it's me, Autumn. You guys trying to, hey, bro, who's trying to make one way forward with me? I need some ad-libs. Come on, let's go. Hey, it's me. Come on, it's me. Wait, Twin Uzis. Let's go to my house. We can make one way 4, one way 5, one way 300, cause it's like 30 years from now. Let's make one way 100. I need some little kids to do the ad-libs. It's gonna be real special. Yeah, niggas don't even got the goat box. Niggas trying to get them to play the GameCube, bro. You gonna have to catch me, bro. There's a reason why emulators exist now. If I want to play the GameCube, I got the PC. I got Dolphin emulator. I'm straight off of that, bro. Unless you offer me some 2K with a Zen and a guard with all the good animations, then you gonna have to catch me.
Out his new dog. Since we were kids, we were foolish, and we agreed.
Oh my gosh, I have Asperger's, bro. Did y'all not see the way he was looking at all the little squeakers? And you guys were anxious, right? Look how we just. Let's go back to the way Otto was just staring at all the little squeakers. Look at that, bro. Look. You really want to trust this niggas? This niggas asked you to get on the game with him. Are you gonna get on the game with him? No, you gonna be dropping him off. He gonna be like, if he got Fortnite at the house, he gonna be the type to do a 1 kill 1 strip. Every time you get a kill, both you guys strip. And if you don't do it, then he gonna force you to do it.
Since we were kids, we were foolish.
Niggas is retarded.
It sounded
not just foolish.
For a moment, we thought maybe he was just a kind guy after all.
No.
Very wrong.
No.
His house was about a 20-minute walk from the park, so the 4 of us walked with him. About
I'm good off that, bro.
Into the walk, a cop car drove by and started
yes, sir.
to slow down. The passenger cop leaned out the window, staring at us.
Yeah.
The man told us to walk faster, saying that way we'd get more time to play games and.
Oh no, bro! That nigga's wanted to play on some 60 overall.
The cop car suddenly made a U-turn, and a loud voice shouted,
"You there! Freeze! Put your hands on your head! You're under arrest!"
Yup. Autumn got caught.
Bolted, but because of his age and size, he didn't get far.
This nigga is a plate cleaner, bro. Look at him. He took like, how many steps is it? Let me see.
The man
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. After 16 steps, the niggas look. His forehead full of sweat. And it's all, niggas got the Gatorade symbol already. Niggas don't got Gatorade boots. He did not do workout work. We could tell off his body type.
Pulled him to the ground and cuffed him, while the other officer asked us if we were okay and what had happened. We told him everything. He nodded and said it was very lucky they drove by when they did.
He's lucky. These retarded little kids are lucky that the cop pulled up on him and stopped Autumn. Because, he would have turned into a fireman.
The car was called to drive us home, while the first car took the man to the station. The police explained everything to our parents, and from that day forward, we were banned from going to that park.
Yup, that's what you get.
My parents.
This is why we have the Xbox.
Understand the
this is why we got the game, my niggas. We could just sit at home, play 2K. But no, you want to go out there with the pedophiles. You could be combat 2K at a young age, but no, you want to go to another old man's house to go play 2K. It's a problem. You're retarded.
When I turned 13, they finally told me the truth. That man.
Look at him, it's Autumn.
Sexual offender. He called what he did his hunting, and he did
his hunting
at local parks. That revelation.
I'm telling you, that's why he was scouting out.
Happened to me and my 3 friends. If that
Autumn, no!
driven by and stopped him. And honestly, I don't even want the answer, because I already know what it would have been. The The police didn't share many details about his punishment, but my dad told me that one officer said the man would get at least 15 years in prison for his other crimes.
Oh, they're gonna start using the autumn. They're gonna start using the in that timeline. They're gonna use the old man Autumn mugshot as their profile picture.
My name is Dhruv Prajapati, and I'm from India. I'll tell you about an experience I had on Dumas Beach that still chills me to the bone. Dumas Beach in Surat has always been a place.
Bro, what is that, my niggas? These are Indians. These are the niggas that acquired EA, bro. Why aren't you making the next Madden talking about something Dumas Beach? I don't know what that is.
And dark rumors. People say it's haunted, and over the years, countless stories have circulated about strange sounds, vanishing shadows, and eerie figures that wander the sands at night. As curious as I am, I never really believed in any of it until one night changed everything. It was a rare weekend night, and some friends and I decided to hang out.
These niggas are doing the wrong thing. They're worried about some bullshit instead of working on the next Madden. These are the niggas that bought out EA while we not working on the next Madden. Come on, bro. All good ball sack. 26 just came out. We got it. We'll get back into the lab. It's time for 27. Consider 26 after patch, bro. It's time for 27 to drop. We need to make Apex a better game. Apex is for school threats right now. Make it so it's not for school threats, my niggas.
Dumas Beach after sunset. We'd heard the rumors, the tales of restless spirits,
it's Dumas Beach,
and how people seemed to disappear into the mist along the shore. But we just laughed it off, convinced it was nothing.
And where's that college basketball game at too?
Meant to keep people away.
Niggas want to worry about Dumas Beach instead of college basketball 26 or 27.
As we walked along the beach, the only sounds were the waves crashing and our voices echoing strangely in the emptiness. Then, without warning, an icy gust of wind swept across.
Slamming the niggas.
It cut right through us, and we all felt the sudden.
Yeah, I know they felt that.
My friends even joked,
maybe it's one of the ghosts.
But the laughter.
No, that's not lore accurate. That's not what the Indians sound like.
We heard it, a whisper, faint and breathless, like someone was speaking just behind us. We stopped, our senses on high alert, and looked around. There was no one. The beach was empty. I brushed it off, figuring it was just the wind, but something felt wrong. I remember hearing that the beach was once a Hindu burial ground, and that maybe, just maybe, the souls of those buried here hadn't yet found peace. As we walked further, my flashlight started flickering, and a thick, eerie mist began to roll in.
The niggas are booting your flashlight offline.
Just then, one of my friends gasped and pointed at the ground. There, right in front of us, were footprints.
This is why you can't even put yourself in this situation, bro. You just gotta dip out, my niggas. I wouldn't even went there. Niggas could talk about it all they want. I see the research. I guess I gotta believe in it now. No, I'm not going to see it. I'm not the type to see it to believe it. Hell no. You have to catch me. You just have fun.
Someone invisible was walking straight toward us. Our nerves got the better of us, and one of my friends whispered,
"Let's get out of here."
I didn't need to be told twice, but something, maybe my curiosity.
The ghost is gonna smack the back of your head. You keep stepping, you keep walking, bro.
Longer. I looked down at the footprints moving closer, step by step, almost as if they had intent. And then, for just a brief second, I saw it, a shadow-like figure, its hollow eyes staring
say goodbye.
at me.
Say goodbye, my niggas.
The look in its eyes wasn't anger, it was something else, a mix of sorrow and warning. Heart racing.
Them niggas is telling you to dip out.
My friends and I broke into a run. As we sprinted back, I could hear faint whispers following us, growing louder, and footsteps closing in behind us. When we finally reached the entrance to the beach, where the glow of the streetlights met us, we dared to turn around. The mist had already thinned, and the beach looked silent, almost peaceful, as if nothing had ever happened. To this day...
The footsteps are still there. Ah! Really, niggas? Really, my niggas? What a picture at? Like this one. Really, my niggas? Was that supposed to scare me? Was that supposed to scare niggas? Trash mind, jump scare. Let's get on to the next one. The Hand. I don't think I've watched this one before.
The window, and because of the balcony light outside, the curtain was just see-through enough to make out shapes. I was just about to drift back to sleep when I looked over, and I saw it. A small, childlike hand pressed against the window, just resting there behind the curtain. I was petrified.
Just go back to sleep, my
Christian
niggas.
school, so the first thing I did was hide under my blanket and start praying. I prayed so hard I couldn't even think straight. The next morning, my eyes immediately went to the curtain, but there was no sign of a hand. But here's the thing, we were on the top floor. It was impossible for anyone to be standing outside our window. I never told anyone about what I saw. I was 7, and I knew no one would believe me. That night, I hesitated, but I went to bed anyway. And again, I woke up in the middle of the night. My eyes landed on the window, that same childlike hand, pressed against the glass. Just a hand, no arm, no shadow, just a hand. This time, I whispered, "Tiffany, Tiffany," trying to wake her up, but she didn't move. I lay there, frozen with fear, unable to sleep. I hid under my covers again and prayed to God to please, please make it go away. Eventually, I must have fallen asleep. When I woke up, the sun was shining through the curtains, but I was still shaken. Later that evening, I went to the upstairs living room where my grandmother stayed. She was the only person I felt I could talk to. At first, she was skeptical, but the more I told her, the more seriously she listened. I've always been a grandma's girl. It was easy to tell her everything. She handed me a small Bible and told me to keep it under my pillow. I didn't want to tell my parents. I knew they wouldn't believe me. And when I finally did, I was right. They laughed and told me it was just a dream, my imagination. That night, I fell asleep with the Bible still under my pillow. And for the first time, I slept peacefully. No hand, no waking up. Now that I'm older, I've learned more about the legends in my country, and I realized that hand I saw, it was most likely a bakru, a small, childlike creature from our folklore.
Hell no!
It has all the same characteristics of a child, but isn't. And if you think that was the end of my experience,
niggas walked in my house would have to shot that niggas.
Think again. This was just the beginning.
Would have shot him. Never happened to me. I would have been like, wait, hold on. You see this? You see what happened? See how the niggas peeping out there?
Think again. This was just the beginning.
See? I would have heard the glass break. Quick, draw this time. Boom, boom. Niggas would have been gone.
My name is Carol, and I want to share with you a true story that has haunted me since 2010, when I was just 14 years old. Back then, I lived in a quiet apartment complex called Questons Avenue. It had 5 buildings. I lived in the B building on the first floor. Directly across from my building was the D building, where I used to attend tuition classes. And just beside the D
them John sound like sped classes. This girl might be retarded.
Security door. It was always closed. I had never seen anyone use it. It felt like it had been forgotten. By the residents, by the guards, by everyone. My daily routine was uneventful. I'd leave for class around 4:30 p.m., and by 6:30 I'd be on my way home. The walk from my building to the D building took about 20 minutes, time I usually spent daydreaming or chatting with friends. One evening, after class, my friend and I walked out together. We were laughing, sharing snacks she'd brought along, but she soon had to leave for another class, and I was left alone, slowly finishing the last few bites on my way home. That's when I noticed him. A man, tall, gaunt.
Oh, hell no!
From that strange security door, the one no one ever used. His movements were off, like he was struggling to control his own body.
Hey, bro, close the schools, bro.
And his walk was very jerky. Each stride looked stranger than the last. And he was looking down at his feet.
He might be a jerk man, no VVS.
Almost as if he knew that he was walking in a strange manner. But then he looked up, and his eyes met mine. Something was wrong. deeply wrong. His face.
Oh, we don't.
was
Did you see?
unseen.
I knew
His eyes
it.
were too wide apart, and his jaw hung at a crooked angle, like it wasn't aligned with the rest of his face. He stared at
That
me.
niggas
I tried to
does
ignore him,
crack.
focused on my snack.
That niggas
But
is
then
off the
he
crack
moved.
and the weed and the
He
beer,
didn't
bro.
just walk toward me. He lurched, and his slow stagger turned into a predatory stride. Before I could react, he was right behind me, yanking my
Run,
so much
niggas!
force
Are you?
it nearly pulled me off balance.
Are you serious, my niggas? Are you serious, my niggas? Where the song at? Where the song at? Is this it? Where the song at? Where the song at? No, not that. This is it. No, not this one. No. This is some real tomfoolery. I can't believe I just heard this bullshit. We gotta clear the blast area. I found it. Clear the blast area, my niggas. My niggas. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that when you see a niggas like that out in the streets, you just gonna start calmly walking away. You have them ears too. You see them ears? Big ears? These people, they hear that niggas walking up, my niggas. Unless this niggas has, she put 0 speed on her build, and that niggas got chased down on us on Hall of Fame. There's no reason why she should be getting hauled down like this, bro. Come on, bro.
I spun around. My heart felt like it was trying to escape my
Punch that niggas!
Up close.
Look
It was
at him!
horrifying. Those same wide, bulging eyes, that distorted jaw, and a twisted grin full of something I can only describe as malice.
Do you have any money in your bag?
Look, now the niggas gonna rob
His
you.
voice was a low, gravelly rasp that made my skin crawl.
No, I don't.
I stammered, my hands shaking. He didn't blink. He stared, deep and cold.
Best be
Then
lying.
his eyes darted to the nearby benches, where a few people had started watching us.
Look
Their
up,
concerned
you're lucky.
expressions seemed to break the spell for a moment. That's when he laughed, but not like a normal person. It was a hollow, mocking laugh, like something pretending to sound human.
Why are you so scared?
That was enough for me.
See,
I yanked my
close the schools,
backpack's
bro.
grip and
Niece is a
ran.
threat.
I ran as
Yes,
fast
sir.
as I could back to my building. all the way
Probably
to
should
my
be in
front
smart.
door. When I got home, I was out of breath and terrified. I told my parents everything. They were horrified and told me that if I ever saw the man again, I was to call them immediately. They wouldn't hesitate to report him, but I never saw him again. A few days later, one of my friends said she saw the same man I described. She thought he might have been drunk, considering there were a few liquor shops nearby. She said that after I left, his face
He needs to be
turned
drinking beer,
pale,
crack,
and
lean, and weed.
stumbled back to that same security door, the one he came out of, and then,
Well, that nigga's gonna go back and pour
to
up.
this day, I don't know who he was or what he was.
It's not no normal
But
lean.
that image of his face, that moment he grabbed my bag, still lingers in my mind.
I would have been ran. I would have punched the niggas. Soon the niggas grab my bag.
This happened about a month ago when my siblings and I arrived in Mexico to visit family.
I would have
It
stopped
was
my
only our
Balenciaga track
fourth
runners.
day there when we visited my step-grandmother's family in a town called San Pedro. It was
Oh, some
beautiful.
Mexicans.
There was a big park in the center of town, and my step.
Depending on how old they are,
owned a
they're gonna be
tiny
listening to
restaurant
they
right
gonna be
across
playing
from
Brain
it.
Rot on the phone.
I asked my
Or they're gonna be listening to what's it called? They're gonna be listening to straight Cardi, Isaiah TG,
so we went out,
and Can
bought
Can.
one, and came back. That's when we were introduced to our step cousin. Let's call her Rose.
Oh, there's some
She was
Johns. Never
super
mind.
friendly and offered to show us around. She led us to the volleyball nets in the park. The court had a big net.
That Mexican dude, he be throwing a YBO in this picture. I know it. Needs to school
there were other
third.
people playing behind us. We started a game and we were having fun until my little sister pointed something out. She said there was a guy walking around the court and that he had been.
Oh, hell yeah.
earlier. I looked over.
Look
and
at
saw
that
him
niggas.
sitting on a bench outside the court, close to where we were playing.
Look at
didn't think much of it at first.
What did she just say, bro? She said she didn't think much. You tell me, you gonna see the man, he doing that little let the come fondly, man, nigga. You just gonna think nothing of it, my niggas. You can't be serious, bro. Why do the niggas in the stores always have ass burgers?
It was strange how he chose to sit so close to us when there were plenty of empty benches. The time was 10:34 p.m. when we decided to head back to the restaurant. That's when Rose asked if we wanted to explore another park, one that was behind the restaurant, up a small hill. We said sure, and she led the way. As we were walking uphill, Rose stopped to point out the mountains that surrounded San Pedro. She started telling us stories about how she'd climbed them all before, and we all listened as we kept walking. When we got to the second park, we were still getting to know Rose. It was our first time meeting her after all.
I wonder if she's a badge on.
Started acting off. While we all sat on the grass, he stood. He didn't say why, but looking back, it makes sense now. While
Niggas is paranoid. Niggas on
my
hots.
little sister suddenly asked,
Did you guys see that guy too?
we all looked at her.
The guy from the volleyball court.
She said,
Oh hell no!
and then, just as she said it, he showed up. We all froze.
What niggas?
Walked into the park and sat at the back.
Are you serious, my niggas? So this Fondo man, hiding in the bushes, and gonna pop out. He gonna start crawling towards you niggas, and you are just gonna sit there.
Started making his way closer to
Better
us.
jump that niggas.
Rose stood up and said,
Let's move.
we were all aware
Let's
of it
move.
now. We
Let's
moved
get off the
to
scene, niggas.
park where he had been sitting. Then he started heading in our direction once again. That's when Rose said,
Run!
and we did. We
Niggas should have
sprinted
just
out of the
niggas should have
park
stopped him out while he was
and
still sitting
the
down.
guy ran right, and then he vanished. We couldn't see him anymore. I'll be honest, at first, I was laughing. I thought it was all just some weird moment. My older sister laughed too, but my little sister, she was shaking, almost in tears. My brother was quiet and calm, but I could tell he was angry. I held my little sister and told her,
It's okay. He didn't follow us.
Rose,
Watch, you gonna be
catching her
wrong.
breath, kept saying she'd never seen that guy before. Nothing like that had ever happened to her. We decided to go back to the restaurant. Our family was there. It felt safer. But just as we turned the corner, my
I knew it,
sister
man.
screamed.
He's right there. That's him.
Ah! Oh shoot, that niggas got 99 vertical.
Running
Ah! Niggas gotta rise up on Hall of Fame. You see how the niggas jump the fence?
Sprinted toward the restaurant. My brother.
What are you doing, niggas? What are you doing? You just sitting there watching him, bro. He gonna spear you. He gonna posterize you, and you just gonna watch him do it.
Told me and my sister to run, but I froze. He was right there.
Move!
All of us. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just a weird encounter anymore. This was dangerous.
Duh.
My sister's hand.
Yeah, this girl's Asperger's. Stupid Mexican.
We stayed behind to block the guy's path. We ran. I remember
What?
hearing my brother
Oh.
say, I don't want any problems. When we got to the restaurant, my sister and I were telling
There's no way that jump worked.
Rose's cousin what had happened. Rose was shaking as she explained everything. Her mom and my step-grandmother rushed over and asked what was going on.
Yeah, I would have just swung on that niggas. Not no, I don't want no problems. See the niggas running that nigga, so now we have problems. We gonna have to swing.
Now.
We gonna have to scrap.
Eventually, my grandpa, Rose's cousin, and my brother came back. Rose's cousin explained that the guy was yelling at my brother.
That niggas got pressed.
His house was right there where my brother had stood. But Rose's cousin said he didn't live there. He lived further away. I asked my brother.
That
if he
niggas
was
got
okay.
pressed. He's a
He said
sherm.
yeah, but the guy
Look at him!
started to fight and then flipped him off. But the guy didn't leave it at that. He ran across the road, tore a branch off a tree.
Oh yeah,
and
close the
screamed
schools,
like
bro.
a maniac,
That niggas is a school
staring
threat.
right at us the whole time. We believed he was on something, just by the way he
Niggas
walked
pressed him.
and acted.
Niggas got pressed by a
But
school
we'll never
threat, bro.
really know. It might not sound scary to someone else, but that night left us shaking. And the worst part, he had a bag with him.
Oh, he would have pulled out the strap.
Stop wondering.
He would have put out his shank.
Inside it. We were lucky we didn't see him again, and the rest of the trip was safe. But we were always looking over our
My
shoulders.
niggas, I wouldn't. Hey, bro, you was not gonna catch. If that happened to me once, niggas, you not catching me outside the house until we leave. You're not catching me outside the house till we, unless we're going out to eat or we're leaving. Never gonna catch me outside. Not near that place.
Let this be a reminder. Always be aware
staying in the
of
house
your
all day.
surroundings and who is watching you. My name is Theodore, and I come from Greece. I want to share a horror experience that happened about 10 years ago when I was about 11 or 12 years old. It was the holidays, and we were staying at my grandparents' house. My brother and I usually slept in the double bed in the living room, the one that faced the front door. But that night, we slept in the guest room because our grandma had recently broken her back and needed the double bed. The guest room had 2 single beds.
Uh-oh.
The one I took was right next to the window, which faced the
She
road.
put a curse on that room.
We turned off the lights, shut the blinds, and laid down to sleep at about 11 p.m. Then, in the middle of the night, I woke up. I could hear something. There was a tapping sound at the window. I was immediately uneasy. I tried to wake up my brother, but he was still sleeping. At first, I thought it might be our cousin Mila. She lived in the apartment just above my
Thought that was
grandma's
a random
and was
badge
much older
on.
than us.
Random scram, bro.
Often
Don't open.
came
Hey,
in.
bro. If that's a random scram knocking at the door, don't open the door, bro. She gonna want to give up the neck or but hey, bro, it's gonna come with some side effects. It's gonna come with the after effects of a dragon's breath shotgun. You gonna feel the burn later. She a fire type Pokemon. Feel me?
During the summer, and sometimes forgot her keys. I figured she might be trying to get her
Hold on.
in the apartment just above my grandma's and was much older than us. Mila often came home drunk during the summer.
Oh hell no. Yep. Hey, I'm sorry to say it, bro, but your cousin is a scram. Your cousin is a scram. We already know what she be doing. She be going to parties, throwing it back on multiple niggas. She might be throwing neck to multiple niggas too. That's tough. Never gonna see me get with a girl like that. That's a scram. Can't be messing with no scrams.
And sometimes forgot her keys. I figured she might be trying to get our attention so we could let her in. Mila? I called out. No answer. I got up and crept quietly into the living room.
I'm not calling her by her name. Her new name is Scram.
I opened the front door.
Scram?
And looked outside. No one was there.
My
But
niggas.
then I looked at the guest room window. That's when I saw them. Long,
Why would you open the
stretched.
door? What makes you think that was a good idea? You could have just peeked through the blinds. You could have quick peeked through the blinds, my niggas. But you want to open the door. This is how niggas get shot.
Made by fingernails streaking across the glass.
If I was the school threat niggas that's scratching on the window, I would have taken it off the map.
It was aggressive. I rushed back inside, locked the door behind me, and went back to the guest room. I crawled into bed, heart pounding, and then it started again. Tap, tap, tap. Right outside the window. I ducked under the sheets,
Don't even
frozen.
peek, bro.
I wanted so badly to open the blinds and
You already
see
know the
who
final
or
monsters
what
on the
was
block.
out there.
No need to peek.
But something deep in my gut told me not to. I stayed like that for what felt like forever, until I finally passed out from fear and exhaustion. In the morning, I asked my grandma if Mila had come home yet. She looked confused and told me, "No, Mila's out of town for the whole week."
Oh
My
shoot!
blood run cold. The town we were in is small, so small it barely counts as a town at all. It's more like a village. There's no hotel, no
Well,
place
niggas
for
are in the
strangers
trap.
to stay overnight. The closest town with a place to sleep is Varda, and that's about an hour and a half away. Whoever was outside my window that night wasn't a stranger passing through. They had to be someone local. At the time, I thought it might be a prank. There were only 2 other kids around, a pair of siblings who...
No, but them little squeakers don't got them nails.
Holidays.
The only type of nails that can do that are monster nails or the Mexican girl nails.
Me and my brother. So I walked down the street to their house and rang the doorbell. No answer. I asked one of the neighbors about them, and they told me.
Oh, that family left 2 days ago. Went back to
Ah shoot!
So if it wasn't Mila, and it wasn't the only other kids,
Wasn't
in
the
town,
squeakers?
then who was tapping on our window?
It's the final
I
monster.
don't know, and I'm glad I never opened those blinds.
See, I knew
Who
it.
knows what I would have seen.
Look at what happened, bro. You was a 60 overall, bro. You don't got no reaction time. How Why the niggas gonna punch the window? As soon as niggas punch the window, you supposed to either run or you supposed to swing on them first. You can't let the niggas get the first move. You just stay there. Oh, these niggas is retarded, bro.